Oki. Itamo ape na komiop. Happily reached another dawn. Or near dawn. Here is Spopikimi. And it is Friday the 13th, December of 2019. In the lunar cycle, that's when the rivers freeze over. Certainly the pond is frozen over. So I was walking in at the other end. I encountered that same group of whitetail does and fawn yearlings, and they decided to scoot from the absinthe field across the ice over to the wet meadows. So that ice is pretty solid. I think it's about 10 below zero right now, something like that. Although it doesn't feel too cold, I don't know why. Could have something to do with the medicines, so to speak, the chemicals running through my body, because I'm coming down off a bit of a neocitrin high. Yesterday I didn't go make around because the afternoon before, Wednesday afternoon, I started, getting sick to my stomach from the clam chowder, or right after I ate clam chowder, and then I couldn't hold anything down the rest of the evening. I was feeling sick. I was just laying in bed for the most part. Woke up yesterday morning and it was still all there. It's just getting sick and just zero energy. So I went and opened up shop, and as soon as I got a student in there who's willing to watch the shop, I went back home and racked out. Ended up taking some neocitrin, in the course of it, basically just so I could shut down and rest really good. But there's a price to pay when I use that stuff, because it's like, I don't know, it's like a meth or something. It really makes my mind weird. And it takes me, a good 24 hours or something to work that out of my mental system, out of my brain. Yeah. I don't do well with over-the-counter cold medicine stuff. And I don't like to take it. But I might take it once or twice a year when symptoms are bad enough that I just want to shut it off and sleep, Any case, it is the beginning of count week, bird count week here in Lethbridge. Well, not the beginning. It started a couple days ago when I got sick. I'd intended, like I said in the earlier video, to get out there to Alexander Wilderness Park before count day, which is Saturday. Get out there and make sure to note that the trumpeter swans are there, or not, the tundra swans are there. So that they'll at least be noted on count week if for some reason they don't turn up count day, but I'm sure they will. They're pretty predictable. I wasn't able to get out there, but my friend John Nightingale went out there yesterday, took pictures of them and passed them around to a few birders and such, and confirmed that this is kind of a mixed couple. These tundra swans. One of them's the Asiatic subspecies, and one of them's the American. So that makes it even better as far as getting species variety on the bird count, but we still don't know what's wrong with them. John said he watched them get out on the ice. Everybody's legs seem to be working. He watched them use their wings a bit. Nobody's wings seemed broken. So there's no obvious injury, but something is going on, or maybe they just are going to try to stay back with the geese. I don't know. Any case, bird count week begins. I'm trying to get back in the saddle today, and we'll see where it goes. Getting my first look at the river here. But there is a river exposed. A few goose clans out here, but nowhere near the numbers that are usually here for me during count morning. I usually count easily in excess of 1,000 geese, usually multiple thousands along this stretch. But I think for the most part everybody's at the wilderness park this year, so make my count day easier along the river at least. Yeah, my eyes are still kind of seeing with neocitrin vision, and I can't decide whether I'm cold or hot. It's a creepy feeling when you get sick, you know? If you get sick enough, brings you to this, there's this point, I don't know what's beyond that point, I don't want to know, but it seems like maybe once a year, maybe twice, you know, I'll get something going on where it's bad enough that I start getting that creepy feeling, like, oh, this kind of stuff can kill you, you know? Getting the flu can kill you. It's possible. Maybe that's just the neocitrin. Here's those whitetails who I saw crossing the pond earlier. I'm sure they're the same ones. It's a family of 5 or 6 here. Little herd. Little bit slow at the studio this morning. Not a lot going on worth filming. Everybody's just kind of working on their business plans. So it'd be a lot of folks sitting at laptops. I am on my way over to pick up an order of sewing machines and related supplies that we are going to be using in our January unit on sewing. I think they're going to make dresses, skirts, ribbon shirts, these kind of things. So I've ordered a bunch of machines, some cutting boards, some scissors, and this and that. So we're going to go check it out. Where are they? Sewing lane is what they're called. They're right in here somewhere. Let's see. Treasure chest. New image. Further up here. Okay, hopefully second time around is a charm. Seemed to me like when I visited the first time it was just like right here. Very close to that last intersection I passed. I think that's it. Yes. I founded it right there, sewing lane. Let's go check her out. Well, I couldn't hack it, or I wouldn't hack it. A little bit of both. After I delivered the sewing machines, had some lunch, it was just maybe 4 or 5 little square pieces of cantaloupe and maybe 5 or 6 spoonfuls of probiotic raspberry yogurt, and that was enough to make my energy level just dive, and I was pretty much useless at the studio at that point. So when the afternoon session began and Margie took over teaching, I just packed up and I've gone home. I'm going to get a couple more hours of sleep so that hopefully my energy is back up for Will and Cody, because I'm looking after them for a little bit this evening and picking them up from school after I close the shop. But between now and then, just hopefully a few Z's. Well, nap time is over. I'm just pulling in at the studio. I got a couple of solid hours there with Polioli, and I could have kept going. I could have easily kept sleeping. But I feel a little better for it, and I might get a chance to do some more maybe after I close shop here, pick up Cody and Will. We'll see though. The two of them can be a handful for trying to cut out and take naps on, but I do feel a little better for having taken the nap. I think I just need more rest. Well, there's Mary Ellen.
Hello, we're just worrying about.
I was gonna ditch you here. Where's Ryan?
They thought that you passed out somewhere.
I did pass out. I definitely did pass out.
You're getting my candy. This is be her baby. This is her baby.
Oh, baby sea monster.
It only eats fish. It has 6 arms. A spider monster.
Spider monster.
It's a baby one.
Should we try to write baby?
Baby sea monster.
Baby starts with the same letter as bottle that we were working on before. B A B Y. Baby.
Can I read the first letter, that one?
Do the copy how I showed you, because then people will be able to read it. You did the Y first. You're writing it backward.
I did it. With a small man.
Yeah, it's Cody's new book. Every day after school, she does some artwork, learns some words.
Oh, you did the other letter.
Baby.
Kuka kaka.